5
All right.
Blog Talk Radio.
What's up, everybody? It's another week of Will's Take on Sports. I am the host, Will Walker. I'm so glad that you've taken the time to download and listen to the show. Listen, before we get started in talking about college football week 1, I just want to say this real quick. The 15-year-old phenom, Coco Gauff, she has been talked about over the last 2 majors, and she has become a media darling. First, it started in England at Wimbledon, and then this past week in New York at the U.S. Open. I have to admit, I was captivated by the young teenage prodigy myself. She is now a household name in sports, and it made me think of some other teenage phenoms that didn't succeed in sports and those that did. But first, I'm going to address the failures. Like Freddie Adu, who was supposed to be America's great soccer sensation for years to come, and that didn't happen. Todd Marinovich, who was supposed to be the next great quarterback from Cali. His father groomed him all his life to be a quarterback, and he failed miserably in the pros with his hometown team, the L.A. Raiders. And then I'm going to turn my attention to a tennis great prodigy who hailed also from South Florida, just like Coco. I'm referring to Jennifer Capriati. Capriati burst onto the scene at 13 and looked to be the next to be on track to be an all-time great, but she subsided a little bit in her late teenage years, but she did fall back in love with tennis in her early 20s, and then she went on to win 3 Grand Slam titles. I want to say this. I wish all the best for Coco. I really do. I want to, but we know how this goes. We all have had dreams or have dreams as teenagers, but for her to make her dreams to become the world's #1 player is going to take an obsession to be great. And in today's society, the only thing teenagers are obsessed with is getting likes and followers on social media. I hope Coco achieves her dreams and be the best tennis player in the world and stays a darling in the media's eyes. Let's get this show started. Let's go. Yes, sir. Week 1. As my phone is not off, and I just was told I got a text message. But anyway, all right, guys. I want to thank you guys for taking your time and giving me your time to talk. This is Labor Day weekend. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves, relaxing, taking a break from labor. Just Labor Day weekend, and relaxing, doing what you need to do, whether it's cook out or just stay vacation at the house or whatever. Mike, I know you had a crazy 48 hours or 72 hours as that game was moved from Jacksonville to Tallahassee, so I know you had a crazy 72 hours over this past couple of days.
And it's still not over yet because we're on call because we don't know what Mr. Hurricane going to do. I just keep hoping it keeps going north.
I want to say to all my people in Florida that are listening, please stay safe. If you have to evacuate, please evacuate. This thing is not playing. It is taking its time, so it means it's over in the open water, and it is gaining strength. Last I heard, it was a Category 5. I've been in a Category 5 Hurricane Andrew. Those things are no joke. They are like a buzzsaw. They will seek and destroy everything that is in their way. So if you have to evacuate, please evacuate. And if you have to seek shelter, please seek shelter. My prayers and my thoughts are with everyone across the state or anyone that's on the coastline of Georgia or South Carolina that could be in the potential path of Hurricane Dorian. There just seems to be a continuing situation with the state of Florida over the last couple of years that there has been that we've been in the path of hurricanes. I am a Florida native, born and raised in Miami, Florida, so I know about hurricanes for a long period of time. We didn't have any, but over the last 3 years, it has been a consistent theme in the state of Florida. So my prayers and my thoughts, and again, stay safe. If you have to evacuate, please evacuate. All right, let's turn to sports, guys. So glad that you guys joined me. How you guys doing? And what's up?
We here, baby. We here. I'm glad I'm back. Give me something to calm my nerves, man. Being back with the family.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it, baby. There's no better distraction than to be able to talk about sports and things that we as fanatics that we love, or fans that we love talking about sports here. That is what this show is created to be. It's for fans. It's by fans for fans. We give you our opinion in regards to anything in sports. At this time right now, the hottest thing going is college football. Although there was a massive tennis match last night that caught my attention between Coco Gauff and Naomi Osaka. Yeah, that's right. So that was massive. But Asuka really took it to her. But again, she's the world #1 player, and Coco's just 15 years old. You can see the potential there, but it's just not there yet. Going against a person who has, I guess you can say, achieved the top of the mountain. That she's won 2 majors. She won Australian Open, and then she won last year's U.S. Open. So, real quick, guys, I want to get you guys' thoughts about Coco Gauff. Starting with you, Mike. What do you think about Coco Gauff?
I think if she stayed on the track and stayed dedicated, she's gonna probably follow. It's hard to say follow in Serena's steps because it's hard to follow those steps there because those are big steps to follow. But she could be one of the best American tennis players ever if she just got to stay consistent and preparing herself for the older she gets, the stronger she gets. And I mean, I enjoy it because she seems like she loves the game. When they talk to her, she just all smiles and everything. So I'm rooting for her.
Zach?
I second what Mike say all the way. Please, and Will, please forgive me what I'm about to say, okay? First and foremost, I just love seeing an African American. So either way it goes, she played another African American, whatever. Just dominating. I mean, well, I can see she's not dominating yet, but give her, like you said, she's 15. Give her a year or two. Let her get stronger. Let her keep playing, and that's the thing. She enjoys it. She's all, like you say, smiles. Seems like her parents keep her humble. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They keep on. They keep her even keel rather. They keep her even keel. Man, look at here. Yeah. So she can follow in. Those are big steps to fill, Mike. You're right. But she can follow in.
Let me ask you a question.
Serena's footsteps.
Let me ask you a question. Why did you ask me to excuse you when you referenced that she's African American? You do know I'm dark in persuasion myself.
In a way, I like, dang. In a way, no, but you know what? I do feel like, because growing up, right, we didn't have,
right.
There was no Tiger Woods, Serena Williams, or quote unquote, if it was in basketball, football, African American athletes to like, whoa. So now seeing it, I'm proud. I'm not, and in a way, I feel guilty for feeling that way because is that being semi-racist?
Well,
I don't know.
No.
I'm proud of their stars. You should be proud of yours.
That's right.
Because later on in the show, when we talk about another subject, I'm gonna show you why we should be proud of one of us when we do.
I already know what you're talking about, Mike. I'm with you.
You know what? I don't know what you're talking about, but just like this past week on Outside the Lines, they did a thing on when blacks weren't allowed. We were he said just like when black folks was too dumb to play quarterback, and it was deep. I was like, whoa, they really thought this. So we too stupid to play quarterback.
I hope they said that. I hope they said that it was perceived that we was too dumb to play quarterback, not that we were.
No, that's what it is. No. He did say it like that as a shocker. No. He said it just like that. But it was a black. The person. He said he put it just like he said when black folks were too dumb. Did he say? I can't remember. You know what? And honestly, I don't remember if he used the word perceived. But when they were thought of as too dumb to play quarterback. Okay, and so that goes hand in hand with us not having. Those black athletes other than football. So that's why, I'm proud. I am. I just, like you said, I'm just proud of it. And I like the only time I do watch golf, if Tiger not playing, I can't lie to you. I wouldn't know what the heck going on. If Tiger's playing and me in contention, I'm all in. When Serena's playing, I'm all in.
I'm with you.
I'm all in.
I'm with you on that. I only took interest in this because of her color of her skin. and that's it. I'm sorry. That's what it was for me. I took interest in it, and it was a great story. And plus, she's from South Florida, so those are three things. That's a no-brainer for me. But
but Will, I apologize because I don't want to offend any of the other people, other races that listen.
Ain't no problem. There's no need to apologize. This is our show. This is our show. If they get offended, I'm like Dave Chappelle. Don't click on the face.
Hey,
don't click on the face. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, Derek.
Can I share two things with Zach to help him get over that so he don't feel bad no more? Zach, did you watch the Florida-Miami game, right?
Yes.
Okay. Who mama they showed the whole game?
Trying to told you.
True.
I'm trying to told you.
Wait. Now, did you watch the Florida State game yesterday?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Who mama they kept showing?
The white quarterback.
You're right.
All right.
Right quarterback.
So there's no reason for you to ever feel bad because they make sure they do a very good job of hyping their own folks. So you can't feel bad. You should be proud.
Right.
You should be proud. Why you think people didn't like Muhammad Ali?
Wait, D, let me say this about you. Let me say this about your game real quick. Let me just say, and I'm gonna let you finish.
I got you.
They even told us a story why his daddy wasn't there. Hello.
Why? Right.
And it's a home game for us.
See, wait, back up. See, like I told you, I was one of the ones that had to be at work during that time, so I didn't get to see the TV broadcast. So you telling me they gonna tell a story about why this man daddy wasn't there?
Yes.
Yep.
That was the first game that his dad had missed as he was 6 years old because he had brain surgery. Now, I'm not saying that's not a big deal, and that's a great story. But you tell that story when Boise State is in their stadium. That's when you tell that story. Don't highlight him. For our home game. You ain't saying I ain't had an interesting story come up about not one Seminole during the whole broadcast. I caught that thing by the spirit yesterday. I was sitting there like, oh, that's what we doing today?
Yeah, that's what we were doing yesterday.
Yeah.
We doing today?
Like I said,
how poised he was and how polished he looked and how we knew that he's been well trained in quarterbacking and how he just doesn't flinch. Look at his eyes. His eyes just look calm.
Right.
Oh, man.
And James Baldwin had the better first half. I think that's his name, James Baldwin. Baldwin had the better first half.
Blackman.
James Blackman, I'm sorry. Yeah, Blackman had the better first half. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gonna get into that though, but if y'all watch this stuff, man, listen, promote your folks, cause if we don't, who will?
That's true.
Why you think I led off with Coco?
Right.
Why you think I led off with it?
Right.
And again, I'm gonna say this: if I'm not gonna ever shame for being who I am, who I support, and whatever. If you don't like what I gotta say, then you got the option not to click. It's just that simple. I'm like Dave. Click on it. Go, just keep on, baby. You ain't gonna hurt me one bit. But hey, if you come on here and you listen to my thoughts, I'm proud to be who I am, and I'm gonna support my people. No, I do not wish Coco Gauff to fail. I want her to succeed.
No.
Seriously,
I
want her to seriously succeed. That's it. Hey, that's just my opinion. Just like how they promote they situations and things of that nature. I ain't even mad. Hey, do you? No. But for me, I'm gonna support mine. I'm gonna support my people because, like you said, Zach, we may not have been given the opportunity to play quarterback and succeed at quarterback, but we darn sure wasn't welcome in tennis and golf. And guess what?
No, hell no, not at all.
In the 2000s, we dominated. No. We dominated with Serena and Tiger. So hey, say what you want.
True.
Well, if I feel strongly, about something, that I fight to the end, and you can't change my mind. And I'm saying,
let me get you to fight tooth and nail about your Florida State team yesterday. I hate to say I told you.
Derek,
you many players that have no depth.
Hey, well, you notice that I'm calm today. Normally, the octaves will be up very high and stuttering really bad during this point in time. But I'm gonna tell you what helped me. I listened to a Miami fan did a live thing on Facebook yesterday. So when I got home, man, I was like, I was lower than an ant's belly. So I clicked on Facebook. And this guy said, I hear all these Seminole fans just walk us off the ledge and saying, "Oh, fire Willie, fire Willie, fire Willie, fire Willie." Now, and he made when the next thing came out of his name, they said the coach that Florida State had before Willie, he quit on them. He walked off and left those kids hot and dry. But y'all loving him, and a man that tells you that he loves Florida State, and he tried everything he can to get Florida State back on top, and he started. That was the first game of the season. Sit down and shut up.
But now, Mike, I will say this. Check this out. Out of respect for you too, because now I got other Seminole fan friends, right? And don't get me wrong. Last week, them bastards let me have it. Okay? Now, with that being said, I still was pulling for Florida State. But, boy, look at here. I can't lie. I wouldn't send it to you two out of respect. But, boy, I had some negative Seminole memes I sent their way. Trust me.
Oh, man,
okay?
Listen.
I was going to send it to you two out of respect for you two. I said, no, I ain't going to do that because y'all ain't kicked me when I was down. But them other suckers, I got my boy, I got Curtis, Aaron. Oh, they let me have it. I had to let them bastards have it. I ain't gonna lie, I said some negative stuff yesterday about them sending to them. And that's what you pulling for them.
Right. Let me tell you something. I got more phone calls from people that I hadn't talked to. Some of these people I hadn't talked to in over 2 years. They called me.
But y'all ain't come at me. So I couldn't come at you.
Because I felt that y'all should have won. I felt that y'all should have won. I think it was like a third or fourth and long, and the offensive lineman jumped. And the referee just blatantly missed his call.
It was a 4th and 7.
Yep.
It was a 4th and 7.
And Miami defensive people pointing at the guy moving, and they didn't call it. And I think that was the play that turned the game around.
Yeah, you're right.
I can't bash y'all for losing like that. No.
Right.
And like I said earlier, if for offense score 31 points, your defense got to stop somebody sometime on third down.
No, you can't.
You're right.
This is my last thing I'm gonna say.
Ahead,
and the one thing that I hate, I've said it 100 million times. I hate a 3-4 defense with a passion, and that just proved my point. If you ain't got a nose guard that's just a downright dog, that guard they're on 3-4 defense. I hate it with a passion. I'm gonna go to my grave smoking hot about playing a 3-4 defense.
Okay, before Derek chimes in, I need somebody to take us off speakerphone because I'm getting feedback. Okay, go ahead, Derek.
It ain't me. Everybody mute their phone and then unmute them in order. Mike, you go first. I go second, and Zach go last.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me get back to my screen.
Okay. All right, we good now. Go ahead, D. We good.
Okay.
I was just getting feedback like crazy. Yeah.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. All right. Okay. Mm-hmm. I got two things about what Mike said. First off, I kind of agree with you about the 3-4, Mike. I don't like it, but the only time that they actually played better was when they blitzed out of the 3-4. Like if you watched the game yesterday, our problem wasn't the way we lined up. Our problem was we just wasn't making tackles. Like if you go back and count, I can guarantee you when they do film session, they miss probably 45 tackles. Between 45 and 50 tackles.
Right.
Like their running back got just about all his yards after contact. And just like Mike said, we had lots of opportunities to get them off the field on third down. That's the only time I question Harlan Barnett, because a lot of times he was just laid back and let this freshman just sit there. Like, as long as he was pounding that dude in the first quarter and a half, he had no rhythm. We were getting off the field, no problem. When we switched to the 3-4, back to the 4-3 midway through the second quarter, that's when he got in rhythm. So I'm not gonna say it won't work because Marvin Wilson makes up for not having a huge defensive tackle. I just felt like he called the dogs off instead of just keeping his foot on the gas.
Right.
That's the first thing. But
let me ask you guys: didn't 11 get hurt? Did 11 get hurt in that game? Did number 11? Did he get hurt in that game?
Yeah, he did. And see, that's the other part that nobody really think about. Robinson was causing problems before he got hurt.
Right.
After he got hurt, we couldn't get a pass rush. We couldn't get a pass rush out of the base front. We'd have to bring pressure. We were getting pressure with just a 4 or 5 man rush before he went out. But as far as our offense, we did, Mike. We scored 31 points. We did. But because our defense couldn't get off the field, I felt like Browse hung them out to dry sometimes. Like, we had a couple of series where we came out and the defense had been on the field for like 9-10 play drives, and we were still going fast. That's not smart. That's not smart coaching. Even if you were hitting them for big plays in the first half, you got to realize this defense needs rest. Drag it out a little bit. Listen, even if you run 3 plays and you eat up all the clock, that gave them a good 3-4 minutes to really breathe. Clock time, that's probably 5, 6, 7 minutes. He wasn't doing that. He was going fast, even when it was very obvious to everybody watching the game that they were tired. You got to give them some break. That's where Wheeler got to come in and be like, all right, coach, slow it down. That's what I'm saying. Now, as far as our fans, I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. We got worse fans than the Dallas Cowboys.
We got the worst fans.
Watch your mouth.
No. Miami fans worse.
Just hear me out.
Go ahead.
Just hear me out. Hear me out on this. Hear me out. Okay, Manny lost his first game. You ain't heard a peep. You ain't heard one Miami fan say, no, you ain't hear it. You ain't hear it as much as we've heard it.
Oh, okay.
We've heard it. It's been ridiculous.
Right.
It's been ridiculous how FSU fans treat our coach. They act like the coaches get out there and miss tackles and do all of that stuff. And that's not the case. Look, we were in position.
The only thing
they were aside from when that guy got outside the pocket, which was the defensive end fault for crashing, instead of staying outside like you could tell the formation call for him to do. The defense wasn't horrible. They wasn't horrible. They could have done a lot better job of tackling, but Harlan Barnett put them in position. As far as Coach Taggart, I'm sick of people hollering about we need a new coach. He in over his head. How does everybody figure that? Jimbo Fisher, the last 2 years, we won a total of 13 games, which equivalent to like 6.5 wins per season. It wasn't like we were killing people before he got there. We wasn't. The offensive line is still a work in progress, but before Scott got hurt, the offensive line actually looked pretty good.
They were doing well.
And see, that's the part that people don't want to recognize is before Brady Scott got hurt, we were able to run the ball like we had time. The offense went to sleep when he went out of the game. Now, people might be like, well, one offensive lineman don't matter. Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
He's the smartest dude on the line, and he's a communicator.
Yes,
all of that stuff matters. So I'm not upset because all the errors that we made are fixable. Last year, that stuff just wasn't fixable. A lot of stuff wasn't fixable. If you really watch the game objectively as a fan and as a person that knows football, all the mistakes that we made can easily be corrected. Just hard practice and focus. That's pretty much it.
Right. And
exactly what you did in the first half, D, because y'all were killing them in regards to the pump fake when he would make over the slant, and then they would go over the top. And then I got to give Cam Akers a lot of love because he played his tail off in the first half. I don't know why he didn't get the ball as much in the second half.
They didn't give him the ball enough in the second half.
And then Terry, I understand that Terry saw a little bit different coverage in the second half. And I agree with you when you said this in pre-show. That they were putting the safety over the top, but sometimes you just got to find a way to force the ball to your playmakers. Maybe you move him away in the slot to where you can get him the ball.
Move him around.
Move him around. Don't just leave him outside. That was one of the things I had a problem with the Jeff Thomas situation.
A perfect example of what Boise State did with number 2. That wide receiver they had, remember, they lined him up in the backfield. They brought him around in the orbit, threw the ball to him. They did all kinds of stuff to make the defense have to know where he is. with Tamari and Terry, we didn't move him enough to make the defense have to account for him. They knew where he was going to be, so it was much easier to cover him. Like, you got to use that dude. Run him in the middle of the field. Slant. Dig. Curl route. Same thing I said about Jordan. Smash route them little DBs
right.
to death.
Yeah.
Hey, now,
which is what Auburn did to win the game, D. That's what Auburn did to win the game last night. They put their big guy out there and they put him on a small DB. Mm-hmm.
Right. Now, what I don't like, I've seen now. See, I'm in Facebook jail, so I can't comment. I got 2 more days in the joint.
Are you
all right? Yeah, man. I got 2 more days. But listen,
you mean me as your lawyer?
No. But listen, no. What I don't like, I don't mind them criticizing Taggart, right? But I can't stand what you got the racists when they start using the N-word and saying about hanging him. That bothers me. That really bothers me. Okay. That's the stuff I can't stand.
You can't let that bother you. That's just outright ignorance. You just let that go in one. You just scroll past them.
And so Zach,
that's not even worth the conversation.
And I can't believe that they was, but I guess Trump has allowed the racists to speak their mind like that.
Yes,
but they were saying some real racist stuff.
Now, Mike, before you chime in, let me say something real fast in regards to what you just said in regards to Willie Taggart. I told a Florida State fan this not too long ago. I said I love Willie Taggart. I love Willie Taggart from when he was at South Florida because of what he did. He stayed the course. Now, he took a job at Oregon to make more money. What person wouldn't want to advance themselves in life and make more money in their profession? So don't hate on him for doing that. And then he got to go to his dream school at Florida State. But Florida State's being his nightmare because y'all are treating him as if he inherited some goddamn juggernaut when the guy that left you, he didn't leave you. He didn't leave you just for money. He left you because he didn't like the way the program was going, and he didn't even try to recruit. I said, you got to take into consideration this. Willie Taggart came in December 2017. He had to try to recruit in 2 months. Recruiting is a 2-year process. It takes 2 years to build relationships with these people, and then on top of that, you got to have your assistants in place to build a relationship, and then you got to bring in all new assistants. And if the coach that left you didn't recruit, you gotta try to keep kids or try to get kids that either somebody else don't want or that somebody just really wants to be a dire Florida State player. You gotta understand. So all of that negativity towards Willie Taggart, and I said, listen, the only reason why Willie Taggart is catching flack is because of the color of his skin. Because don't get me started that Scott Frost. Don't get me started on Scott Frost being ranked the 20th in the country in preseason, and they won 4 freaking games. They won 4 freaking games.
Listen. Let me. This is where I need to come in. I listen. Let me take a deep breath. All right.
Calm down, Mike.
Did Florida State lose? Yes. So you tell me that Jeremy Pruitt can lose at Tennessee.
Home.
Georgia State.
Listen,
I have never heard of Georgia State. I'm sorry, but my problem. But my problem is. But my problem is you don't look. I hadn't seen like USA Today had a thing. Oh, Willie Taggart is the worst loss in football. Willie Taggart, blah 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 blah. Everywhere you look, Willie Taggart, Willie Taggart. Now, from 4 teams in the SEC lost to smaller like school, not a Power 5 school. They lost to them, and they're not out there saying, well, the SEC is not as competitive as it's been in the past. But they all on Willie Taggart. They're all on Willie Taggart.
That's not what the rankings show, because that's a bunch of bogus garbage. Because Texas A&M can't throw the ball to save their life. I don't care what they did to Texas State. That boy can't throw the ball. Florida is not no number 8 or number 10 ranked team in the preseason. Miami showed that Florida ain't that good, and I'm sick of that Frank narrative because he stinks. And Auburn last night got lucky. Auburn got lucky for the fact is they played a team. They played a team that I don't think they're better than, but the simple fact is that kid don't have enough help on his team. See, I love this narrative when people try to tell me that, oh, this kid is this kid is that. What's around him? I seen Gino Toretto win a doggone Heisman Trophy with pros around him, and he didn't even sniff the NFL. But everybody keeps telling me Vince Young, Tommy Frazier, and all these people are better than somebody who I think is the greatest quarterback I ever seen in my life to play college football, and that's Charlie Ward. But they keep giving me 10 people and all these other dumb, all these other stupid people. I seen Charlie Ward play football. I seen Charlie Ward get pounded in 1992 against the Hurricanes in that Orange Bowl, which was one of the hardest doggone hardest hitting football games I ever seen in my life. And I went away, and all Hurricanes went away and said, man, Florida State got themselves a quarterback. Because that boy got hard. They pounded that boy. And and behold, that boy kept getting up, and he played. Yeah, Jaron Williams got up last week, Zach. I get it. But Charlie Ward, in my opinion, seeing personally with my own eyes, Charlie Ward was the greatest college football quarterback I ever seen in my life. I'm sorry. I get Tim Tebow. I get all these other things and all these other glorified things they do, but we so prisoner of the moment we don't remember that Charlie Ward wasn't even supposed to be the starter for State. Mark Richt didn't even want to pick him. He picked him out of necessity.
That's right.
Gotta understand.
He was kicking. He was kicking.
No,
he was the punter.
They kicked Jaron Jones off the team, so he had him and Kenny Felder. So both of them looked like us. He didn't have a choice.
Right. He didn't have a choice. But I just some of the stuff that I see when this is another thing about the preseason polls that bother me. The SEC, I don't care about the SEC. The SEC got two teams. That's Alabama and Georgia. I don't care nothing about Florida, Vanderbilt. I don't care. And LSU, let me throw LSU in there. But LSU just beat up on a team that's an FCS school. I don't care anything about them. I would take Kentucky because I like the way they're doing things. I saw what Auburn got last night. Everything Auburn did, I thought they would do. I thought they were struggling on at quarterback because that kid's a true freshman. And I thought their defensive line would be a lot better than that. But, Zach, I saw your text when you asked about that. I said, Zach, ain't nobody sacking no quarterback if he's holding the ball for 0.2 seconds. That's why Tom Brady he'll play. He holds the ball for 0.2 seconds.
But then that's great. That's great planning. That's great game planning. You already know what you're doing.
You're right, but see, Zach, what happened was when Auburn tightened up on him and took away those throws, then what happened? Now, don't get me wrong. If the Miami Dolphins get the number one pick next year, I say forget that doggone kid at Clemson. Take Justin Herbert because you know what?
Right.
Any kid that could throw a ball going away from his throwing, like he went to the left and threw ball BB to the sideline.
To the right.
That is a pro. That's a pro, baby. Take him. I don't care nothing about Tua. I get it. Tua's got great talent around him, and everybody loves him because he's a white. They think he's going to be the next Marcus Mariota. I don't want him because I think his arm is bubblegum, and Clemson proved that. Give me Herbert. I like that kid because again, that second half Auburn show made him be a pro. I want that. That's what I want.
Look here. Seminole fan, Willie Tiger recruited him. Just remember that, Seminole fan. That's Willie Tiger's boy.
I know you're right.
Mike, Willie Taggart's not going to get. Mike, I hate to say this. Willie Taggart's not going to get any credit. He has to win. And
I know, man. I know.
He has to win because his skin is like ours, and that's the double standard. I kind of felt you were going to go that way. But let's be cold-hearted, point-blank truthful. He has to win. And losing yesterday after you were up, like, what was it, 28-3 at one point?
18.
You got to finish that game.
18.
You got to finish that game, man. Oh, okay, it was up 18.
Friday, we were at the shop in the sign room, sitting down talking to all the guys. Mm-hmm. So, and everybody said, well, boys are going to beat y'all, boys are going to beat y'all, boys are going to beat y'all. I said, okay, let me ask this question. Let's say Boise do beat Florida State. If Boise beat Florida State, the game that's going to determine where Florida State is going to be at the end of the season is the third game of the – yes. See, you follow me? Because if we could go to Virginia and beat Virginia in Virginia on a Saturday night, I believe that I think we can beat NC State, and I think we can beat Louisville. And finally, something good could happen to these kids. They'll catch fire. Yeah.
You gotta solve your depth issue on deep. Mike, this is the Florida State problem this year. I say this for the company, and this wasn't me being negative. All I'm saying is you can't run that many doggone plays at that fast a pace. I said Florida State's their first group is legit. I don't have a problem with the Marvin Wilsons and number 11, the corners. I got a problem with Levante Taylor because I'm trying to figure out where the heck is this kid been. He's supposed to be the number one cornerback coming out of Virginia a couple of years ago, and where the heck has he been? They moved him
to he's at safety now. I mean, I heard his name a few times.
He played well.
I heard his name several times.
Yeah, he did play well. I just didn't know where he was. That's all I'm saying. I just didn't know where he was. That's all I'm saying. But Mike,
they say last year they say he was hurt.
Cannot play at that pace. Your offense can't play at that pace, and you don't have
the whole
depth
game
on defense, Mike. Exactly, D. That's all I'm saying.
Not the whole game.
They
have to know when to turn it on and turn it off.
I think you can beat Virginia because I watched the condensed game. I didn't watch all of Virginia's game against Pitt, and I said they struggle with Pitt, and they better than Miami. My eyes tell me Miami's faster. We're better, and all I need Jerry Williams to do is to understand, get hot potato that ball, dog. If it ain't there, throw it out of bounds. I don't care if you take an intentional grounding. Don't take that beating until the offensive line is able to make blocks. But when I looked at the two teams, I said, well, dang, Virginia ain't that doggone good. So, Mike, I get that's why I'm with you. I think Florida State can beat Virginia, but you need Kendall Browse. That's his name, the offensive coordinator, Kendall Browse?
Yeah. He's got to manage the game better.
Thank you. Exactly.
He's got to manage the game better. But now can I say this real quick, though? The only issue I have, I'm going to just be real with you. Right now today, I'm disgusted with Florida State fans. I'm going to just tell you the truth.
Right.
Because I can't stand, I'm serious, I can't stand these FSU fans who don't know their history. See, I can't stand these new fans who only became fans in like 2012, 2013. I don't like y'all. I wish they'd just go back there. Just go root for somebody else. We don't need y'all. But the fans who really know their history, Will, you've been watching Florida State football. Mike, do y'all remember that Miami beat us a couple of times in like the first game of the season, and we ended up going like 10-2, 11-1. Seasons.
Yep.
It's game one.
Yes.
It's game one. Now, they turn around and start running the table. The stadium be packed. I can't get no tickets. You don't need a ticket. Stay home and do what you've been doing. Tap on social media. That's what you need to do. Just stay home and do nothing.
You mentioned that DeMay Diaz didn't catch flag for game one, but Dan Enos did. I heard so much Dan Enos is worse than Rick. And I'm saying to myself, no, I saw more innovative offense from Dan Enos, where Dan Enos is like Rick if he trusts that offensive line, and he really shouldn't. But it is what it is, you know. Hey, we got to see these. I think Miami and Florida State will have a better season than Florida. I'm gonna go ahead and put that out there right now.
I agree.
I think Miami and Florida State will have a better season than Florida. I'm going to go ahead and put that out there.
Guys, I'm gonna put something in our little group chat thing that Danny Cannell went off on our fan.
Hold up, Will. I wanted to say this. Y'all, they were talking bad about Dan Enos, right? But I didn't want to really talk Miami because this is Florida State game, in my opinion. But you were wrong. Jeff Thomas, they didn't have to. Jeff Thomas even pointed out several times. Jeff Thomas was open on many plays, but you can't get him the ball if you're on your back or you run
on your butt.
So, he was open. Trust me. And I'm sorry. I understand Florida cornerback was going to be a first-round draft pick. It showed. Jeff Thomas he just was getting them. He just wasn't getting the ball.
Yeah,
that's
what Florida corner is going to be a first-round draft pick? You talking about Henderson?
Henderson is not going to be a first-rounder.
I'm about to say I will bet anybody any advertising money that we make from this week. I will bet anybody Henderson will not be a first round pick.
Yeah. I agree. But people were saying that. They were saying that. I didn't see it. Yeah. I did not see it. Sorry. And because he damn sure don't want to tackle. After I seen
him dive at the ground when DJ Dallas was running at him, I said, he garbage. He garbage. I was sorry. He dived at the ground when DJ was running by. He was no part of DJ. Yeah, he didn't want no part of DJ. All right, guys, the other marquee game that was played yesterday, I was wrong on Northwestern and Stanford. Northwestern, hey, Stanford is Stanford, and Northwestern is Northwestern. But I did. Now, that was a game I enjoyed because it was old-school football. I like the strategy by Pat Fitzgerald and David Shaw. But David Shaw just seemed to be, because they had the home the home field advantage. It seemed like they took advantage of Northwestern. What did you guys think about that game or any other game that intrigued you from week 1? I'm going to start with you first, Zach.
I got 2 games. Can I go? Okay. 2 games I watched. I watched the Nebraska game, and, of course, I watched the Alabama game. Nebraska should have lost. Nebraska should have lost that game. Okay, and Alabama, believe it or not, you are 100% correct. If you can rattle Tua, you can bust them. You got Alabama. In the first half they did, but I understand. I know they game 1, but if you can get the Tua or make a move, whatever, you got them.
All right, D. What was your take from week 1 besides Florida State?
Oh, man. It was a bunch of good games on, man. I'm going to tell you the truth, though. The game that kind of got me, and I was really hoping, I ain't going to tell no lie, I was hoping it went sideways just because I wanted to see how everybody was going to do with that South Alabama-Nebraska game. Because South Alabama was like one play from busting that game open. They could never get that one. They just needed that one play, and Nebraska got lucky when that dude got that strip sack. Like, aside from that, I think they would have lost. They had them. They had them. They had them. I did. I enjoyed the heck out of switching back and forth to that game. I did. The other one that actually got my attention that I was actually interested to see was Les Miles at Kansas. Because I just wanted to see how it was going to look. And it wasn't looking good at first. They pulled it out, that touchdown right at the end. But all of those were real good games. Like I was just happy because football was on. I was like a kid in the candy store yesterday.
I think we all were. I definitely think we all were. Mr. Mike Walker, what was your thought? I know you probably didn't get to watch much, but what was your thought?
I was just going to tell you, my day started yesterday at 5 a.m. And when I got home about 6. And I called myself I was going to watch some other games. But next thing I know, I was my eyes was closed, and when I woke up, the TV was smiling at me. But I went back and looked at some of the scores. But I love to see that Les Miles had won. That's my boy. He get bashed a lot, but I love Les Miles, and I hope Kansas do well.
I'm with you on that, Mike. I like Les Miles too. I just think he got a bad rap for being a gambler. You got to try some stuff.
Yeah, the way he carries himself, he just makes me a little happy.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay, so let's transition to the NFL. It's getting ready to start this week. We're gonna get into that a little bit. Preseason, Mike. Let me talk about Ezekiel Elliott. Is it possible that he will be in a Cowboys uniform week 1? What is your opinion? Not what you saw, not what you heard. I just want to know your opinion.
I'm hoping he is, because I seen the other little guy run the ball. That's preseason. As you say, preseason don't matter. You can do a lot of things in preseason. So when the regular season starts, I'll bring everybody in the box and make you throw the ball. So we need I just think we need him to win. And I'm hoping Jerry Jones' son or whoever making the call swallow their ego and just if they're scared to give him a big contract, put a bunch of incentives in there saying if you get in trouble, blah blah blah.
If I was Ezekiel Elliott, I wouldn't sign not nan dot on no dog.
Yeah, don't sign that.
Incentives in there, and I don't care.
Don't let them give you no Ricky Williams contract.
Exactly. That Ricky Williams, Master P. Don't
give me no incentive contract. You better give me some. You better give me for what I'm going to do and what I past did. You better give me better than Todd Gurley. Don't give me no incentives. I'm sorry.
Because they're saying what the problem is right now. The money is the guaranteed money.
Yeah, I want guaranteed money. Shoot, I ain't guaranteed to play past this year. I need guaranteed money. I want guaranteed money better than AB and Todd Gurley. If I'm Ezekiel Elliott, I want guaranteed dollars, bro. Give me that guaranteed
as much
money.
as humanly possible up front.
Yeah, because he ain't getting another deal.
Yeah.
I hope he by kickoff next Sunday he's in Dallas. Hopefully he's there by Tuesday.
Well, I'm going to tell you the truth. I think it's in Dallas' best interest to go and sign him because the NFC East is going to be deep. The NFC itself is going to be deep. You can't afford to give away no games.
You can't give away nothing. Can't give away nothing. Speaking of giving away people, I'm going to turn this to my friend Zach Fulton. He's a Miami Dolphins fan just like I am. The Miami Dolphins have decided they are going to collect draft picks. They have gotten rid of everybody that can make an NFL roster in order to get draft picks, and I love it because you're not winning anything this year. You might as well go ahead. I'm not saying tank for a quarterback. I'm not saying tank for nobody. I'm just saying collect draft picks. So Flores did learn something. He did learn something from Bill Belichick. Collect picks, baby. Collect picks. So Zach, what is your thoughts on what he's done in his roster move so far?
Now, at first, for a quick second, I was upset, right? But then I say, I was thinking like you. He's doing some things, collecting the draft picks. The only one I didn't like, the only reason they traded Steals because he going at it with the owner. But that's to be expected.
Oh, I'm going to get into that. I'm going to get into that for you. I'm going to help you with that one. Go ahead.
Okay, you can't talk trash about Massa and don't expect no repercussions. Okay? And that's what he did. Okay? You can't talk trash about Massa. All right? So that's to be expected. But, no, you're right. Overall, like, we're not winning nothing, which puts me to my heart. But, boy, look at here. All those first-round draft picks, and they're collecting left and right. Ooh, look at here. Yep, I'm with you on that.
See, but it ain't just the first round. It's all the other rounds. So you build your roster through the first 3-4 rounds, and they're collecting so many draft picks. They're amassing the ability to get quality depth and quality players. That's what I like. But as far as what Kenny Stills did, Kenny Stills, I understand his protest. I respect his protest. But let me say something to you. He ain't finna do that in Houston. I can promise you ain't. Because, Houston didn't make these moves for you to come in here and be a distraction, bro. I need you to come in here, run a fly route, and then if you want to have a kneel down, you better kneel in the doggone locker room. Don't kneel out here on this field because I don't need no distraction. I need you to run a fly route, take that press off DeAndre, and then we got Carlos Hyde, and then we got Laramie Tunsil. We're building a Super Bowl champion. I don't need you to be a distraction here, Kenny Stills. And that's what they finna do to him. I'm just trying to tell you. Miami, you can do that. They ain't winning nothing. But in Houston, they got a shot. They got a shot.
Quick question for you, Will. So y'all did trade the offensive line?
Yeah, Laramie Tunsil is gone. He is in Houston.
He's gone.
He is Watson's blind side protector, baby. He is the blind side.
So what did y'all give in return for him?
A bunch of draft
picks and a second round pick for 2 years.
Yeah. First right.
Oh, yeah. Man. Because I thought for sure y'all was going to get the what's the defensive end?
He went to Seattle.
No, I don't want him.
He went to Seattle. I don't want
Clowney.
Seattle.
Hey.
Yeah, I don't want Clowney because Clowney didn't want to be there, so I don't want Clowney.
Exactly.
Clowney didn't want to be in Miami, and I don't need Clowney to be in Miami acting a fool. I need Clowney to go somewhere where he think he can win. I don't need him in Miami. I want to suck.
Right.
I want my team to be terrible. make that draft pick as high as possible. And speaking of a team that won't be terrible, they finna walk through the AFC East because they already got guaranteed 2 wins over the Dolphins. I think they got guaranteed 2 wins over the Buffalo Bills, Derek. And I think they'll split with the Jets. So maybe they'll go 5-1 in the division. But anyway, what do you think about this foolishness with Stedham? The possible replacement for Brady, not this year, but next year. What do you think about that foolishness, Derek?
I watched him in the preseason. You know what I mean? With me, I'm kind of one of them wait-to-see people when it comes to young quarterbacks because sometimes you just don't know what you got. Like, he looked decent, but one thing I do like about him is he got a bullet launcher for an arm, and then he got a real short memory. Like, he can make a real horrible throw and come right back and make a throw. You'd be like, man. So, you know what I mean? Like, look how spending just a short amount of time benefited Jacoby Brissett. Like, he was decent at NC State, but like, you know what I mean? Like, after 1 year when he actually had to play, man, he looked like a completely different player. So, I think coach development and the players that you actually get to play with and watch and emulate will help him. You know what I mean? If he just really embraced being a professional, I think he could be really good. He got a cannon for an arm. He's like a smarter Ryan Mallett. We gonna see.
Now,
guys,
here's the
before
thing.
we get into picking the games next week, I want to ask you guys about tonight's game between Houston and Oklahoma. It's going to be Jalen Hurts is going to be the starting quarterback for Oklahoma. Is he going to even look anything close to Kyler Murray and what Baker Mayfield did at Oklahoma? Or will Oklahoma's offense be all about the running quarterback and not so much the pass game? I want to ask you first, D.
I do. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I think Jalen Hurts got kind of a bum rap at Alabama. The reason why I say that is I don't think it was that he just couldn't throw at all. I just think Nick Saban has a particular way that he want to do stuff. And Tua was just so different. He was like, oh, I got to try this. It's like a shiny new toy. But you don't win 26 games and you can't throw. Like, I've seen him make clutch throws in a game. And now, like I said, he's not throwing against SEC DBs no more. He's throwing against Big 12 DBs. He's playing in a system that creates space. Like, their whole system is designed to put people in one-on-one matchups, get the ball out fast. So I think he's going to put up a bunch of crazy numbers just because of the system.
Yep.
All right, Zach.
No, I agree with. Hey, I can't. That's it. Like you said, and better coaching. Hey, the better coaching, the better system. I think he's gonna do it. He's gonna do the damn thing. He's gonna do it.
Mike Walker.
Well, I'm out. Yeah, like you just gonna have to piggyback on the rest of it. Because I go with Derek said. I think he got a bomb rap in Alabama. I don't care if he can't throw it, but to the sideline. That man won 20-something games. 20-something games. So that proved to me that he's a winner. So I think he's gonna do
real bad feedback.
Yeah, I'm getting some real horrible feedback in. It's killing me. Okay, there it is. Zach, I think you're on that Bluetooth. I think that's what's killing us. I think that's what it is. I think it's your Bluetooth. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit into what I like to do. We've been doing this for years. I like doing this. I like getting these guys' opinion. I'm going to pick some games this week, but I'm going to start off with a game that's going to start off on Thursday between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's going to kick off the NFL season on Thursday. I'm going to start with Mr. Zach Flournoy. Zach, Green Bay, Chicago, NFL kickoff. Who do you like?
Oh, I think.
Yeah, between Green Bay and Chicago. Zach.
I say Chicago. Chicago.
You say? Okay. Mike, Green Bay, Chicago. Who you like?
Chicago defense, baby.
Defense. Wow. D, Green Bay, Chicago. Who you like?
Where they playing at? Are they in Chicago or they in Green Bay?
They're going to open in Chicago. It's going to kick off the NFL's, what is it, the 100th season in the NFL?
Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago.
Okay, so it's unanimous.
Willie Young.
It's unanimous. All y'all going with defense. I'm going to go with offense and go with Green Bay. I could be dead wrong. I don't know. Adams, Devontae Adams.
I mean, he got Devontae Adams. I mean, they still got Jimmy Graham. I just don't think he's going to have a lot of time to stand up.
Jimmy Graham is hurt.
Oh, is Jimmy Graham hurt?
Oh yeah. Well, he still got Well, he still got Adams. All right, let's turn our attention to college football. The team that I'm railing against since the beginning of the season is Nebraska Cornhuskers. I cannot believe they were ranked in the preseason as one of the 25 best teams in the country, and they won 4 games. I'm just railing against them. Nothing against Nebraska personally. I just don't like the fact that y'all were ranked out of one of the 25 best teams, and you won 4 freaking games. I just can't get it. All right, Mike, Nebraska at Colorado. Who do you like?
Shit. I against better judgment, I'm going to pick Nebraska.
Mr. Flournoy?
I'm going Colorado. I'm going Nebraska. They play shitty. And I'm going to know nothing about Colorado.
Interesting. All right. Who do you think?
I'm going Colorado just because I don't like Nebraska head coach because I think everybody give him way too much leeway.
And I'm gonna piggyback right on what you just said. I'm piggybacking right on that just because of that and the fact they ranked in the preseason polls. I'm gonna go with Colorado. and plus the game's in Colorado, so that's why. All right, let's go. Let's look at a real interesting game. Texas A&M at Clemson. Clemson beat this team when they went to the 12th man last year at Kyle Field. Clemson at home. Texas A&M.
Howard's Rock, baby. ACC. Clemson gonna take them down by 20.
Wow.
They gonna smoke them.
Three touchdowns. I like it. Yes, I like it. Mike Walker, what's your
Sunshine.
You do know Sunshine threw 2 interceptions in that last game against.
And that day, that was trying to do too much. He'll be focused. I guarantee he'll be focused this week.
Okay. Zach? Texas A&M in Death Valley.
I just want to go get the green. Texas A&M.
Woo! Shocker. He's acting for the upset in Death Valley. Okay, it's going to be 3-1 because I'm going to go with Clemson. I'm going to go with Clemson. I don't like that name they call him Sunshine. I hear a lot of people calling him that. You don't look like Sunshine from Titans. To me, you don't. I don't like that. Anyway,
Dan sure do look like Sunshine all the way.
He does. Okay. LSU and Texas. Texas has been the team that's supposed to be very good out of the Big 12. I don't know what they did in the week 1. I think they played the Sisters of the Poor or whoever that is, that weak team they played. LSU played a sorry team too, so we don't know.
Exactly.
I'm really interested in what Zach thinks. Who you think, LSU or Texas? The game's in Texas.
I'm going with Texas. I really like Texas quarterback, man. I like that kid. Texas quarterback, man. He got grit. He a gunslinger. I'm going with Texas. Let
me ask you this question: Do you like him because they compare him to Tim Tebow? Because they're comparing him to Tim Tebow.
Oh hell no, that's not why. Not at all. I don't even like that comparison. I don't even like that I hate when they say that. I got respect for Tim Tebow, but that's not why. No. I watched a couple of Texas games and I saw him play. I actually watched the kid play.
Okay. Mr. Mike Walker, LSU Texas.
You know, I got to go with my man.
I hate when you do that.
I'm going with LSU.
I hate when you do that, boy. I knew you was going to do it. I wanted to wait to make you laugh because I knew you was going to do that ear Oregon. All right, Derek, who you like, LSU or Texas?
I'm going with them Bayou Bengals. I'm going with the Tigers just because I don't like Texas because I don't like how they did Charlie Strong. I'm on one today with these coaches. I'm on one real bad.
I forgot about that, but I hear. I'm overlooking
like mine, baby. like mine, D. I'm with you on that. I don't like the way they did Charlie, so I got to go with the Bayou Bengals. Although they dogged my Canes last year, they dogged my Canes in 2004. 2005 when they beat us in the Peach Bowl really bad also. So they actually dominated the Canes last time they played them. But anyway, I got to go with Bayou because I just do not like the way Texas did. I don't like the way they did. I don't like the way they did Charlie. And I'm going to tell I told you, if Florida State do the same thing to Willie, I'm going to hate against Florida State. It ain't personal. It's just I'm just going to hate against them.
And I can't be mad at you either.
Okay, I'm just telling you, Mike. I love you and D. I love y'all boys. Y'all my boys, but I'm gonna hate on you boys.
If they dog Willie, I'm gonna be at a crossroads in my relationship. Have to reconsider.
I'm gonna have a sour taste in my mouth.
All I'm gonna say is Black Power, baby. All day, every day. If you don't like it, again, that's your problem. But anyway, all right, the NFL game that's really interesting for Week 1 that's going to be played on Sunday, to me, is the MVP Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City going to Jacksonville. Ooh, I really want to get your opinion, Mike, about this.
Oh, my Lord.
Hey, I want Jacksonville to win, but the young superstar gunslinger in Kansas City gonna pull it out. My man. I hate Kansas City.
All right, D, who you got?
Kansas City by 26. Kansas City is gonna beat the hell out of Jacksonville. I'm sorry. Jalen Ramsey is my dude, but they only have one Jalen Ramsey. You don't have 5 of them.
You don't like AJ Green? You don't like AJ Green?
Hey, bro, look. No, look, bro. They got Sammy Watkins. They got Kelsey. They got Hill. They got Damian Williams. They got people on top of people. Yeah, they got Shady now.
Don't forget LaShawn McCoy. LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah,
don't forget him.
I'm telling you the truth, bro. It's gonna be
ugly.
What? That Kansas City. That Kansas City offense.
Like somebody told me, that Kansas City offense is the Rams offense back in the day.
No,
my
goodness.
Give
me your pick in 10 seconds, Zach. Give me your pick in 10 seconds, real quick. Give me your pick in 10 seconds, because we're going to do an after show. But give me your pick in 10 seconds.
Oh, Kansas City. There you go. I'm going with Kansas City. Now, I must have said, I think Jacksonville defense is a bit better than that, but Kansas City. Go ahead.
Y'all hang in there. Give me a little bit more of your time. I just want to say this as we hit the 60-minute mark. I just want to say this to those that are still listening live. Again, like I said at the beginning of the show, I always say this at the end of the show. Please say a prayer for somebody, because prayer does change things. And listen, follow the show on Instagram and Twitter at WWS_sports show. And with that is a 60-minute mark. We are in our after show period. So, hey, it is what it is. So, hey, y'all can willy-nilly. I just wanted to get that out the way. So when the 60-minute mark, so I can get that out the way. But y'all can willy-nilly now. Whatever y'all want to talk about, y'all got 15 minutes. Whatever y'all want to talk about. Go ahead.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
that Kansas
let me
City
go
offense,
first.
for real, look like the Patriot offense from 2007, bro.
Oh, you talking about when y'all had Randy? You talking about when y'all had Randy?
Yes, Randy and Dante Stallworth and Ben Watson, and we had an all-pro offensive line to that team. Woo!
But they ain't got no D. They ain't got no defense. They ain't got no defense.
They don't.
In Kansas
That's why I
City.
said their offense. Offense looks like 2007 Patriots.
Oh, okay.
Hey, if you ain't got to have a lot of defense. If you score 40, your defense will look up and stop somebody maybe two times.
I know.
2 times
Well,
give you a separation.
They didn't look up and stop Tom Brady in the AFC Championship.
Wait a minute. Remember this. Remember this against Tom Brady. You remember that flag they threw to come out. Hit what was it, the personal foul that gave Tom Brady?
No, it was offside. It was an offside. I know what you're getting ready to say. It was an offside.
So that was a difference maker.
No, but the guy was offside.
That wasn't a difference maker.
The guy was offside.
That wasn't a difference maker.
It was a play where he hit Tom Brady on the shoulder, and they called a personal foul. They said he hit inside the head.
But Mike, that wasn't it. It was them 3 straight 4th and 10 that he hit Julian Edelman on. Well, he showed you nobody can cover me 50% of the game.
Yeah, he would have got hit. He would have got throat punch.
Bro, that man converted 4 straight 4th and 10.
He did.
Yeah, he would have after the second one, he would have got throat punch.
Let me ask you guys about DeMarcus Cousins. Let me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all about DeMarcus Cousins.
What happened there?
He allegedly beat up his girlfriend.
Allegedly he called his baby mama and wanted to visit his son because he was getting married in Atlanta last weekend, and she recorded the phone call and turned it over to TMZ. First of all, I got a woman doing that, but at the same time, I do got a much bigger problem with the fact that he threatened to put a bullet in her head. But anyway, let me get y'all. Zach, let me start with you since I hear you mostly right now about DeMarcus Cousins and his shenanigans or his actual legal trouble that he can have regarding that situation.
Well, I don't think we've talked. You know what? My heart kind of go out to him. You know why? Now, he shouldn't have said what he said, but take it from a man who hasn't seen his daughter in 10 years. And take it from a man who only because of the grace of God, I once thought about doing something similar, okay, so, man, my heart goes out to him. He was dead wrong, but my heart goes out to him.
Yeah, but you got more sense than that. Well, wait. Hold on.
Let me tell you
something.
God intervened on my part.
I know you got more sense than that. You my boy, you my dog, you my brother. I know you got more sense than that. So I don't see that comparison. I'm sorry, I just don't.
Well, when you angry, no, it's hard to say that. Huh? You say, Will, you say, trust me, Will.
Okay.
When you angry, Will, take it from me. This is not sports related.
I got
Take it from me from a man.
I know.
On the third year,
right.
Okay, somebody said, Zach, your daughter's mother, I heard she's living in Jacksonville. This is how ignorant and stupid I was, Will. I don't know where she's at all. You know how big Jacksonville is? I took it upon myself and got a loaded gun, and I'm going to Jacksonville because I said if I can't see her, she can't either. Okay?
But
when
let me
you
say this
angry,
to you, because you and I we've had really personal conversations.
Right.
You know I've been
of course
in that situation too, to where my heart felt like, you know what, you ain't gonna do right by me, then screw it. But you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, you and I have the thought process of understanding that, hey, you know what, I might be mad at that moment, but the consequences of this action is gonna be so severe.
Right.
I can't go through this. You may feel that way. I'm not saying you shouldn't, and I'm not even down with DeMarcus Cousins about that. My whole thing is, dog, you got to think of the consequences. That's all I'm saying.
Well, can I tell
you not thinking that, Will, you not know when that. Now don't get me wrong. Like my father told me yesterday, don't let 50 seconds get you 50 years. I get you, right?
I know that.
Don't let 50 seconds get you 50 years.
Didn't do it.
I did, but
you didn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
No,
listen,
hell no.
Can I chime in on that though?
Go ahead.
Go
ahead.
For one, Zach, I feel you on that one. I ain't even know nothing like that. I really did.
Yep.
But let me say this. Let me tell you two things about DeMarcus Cousins. One, you have to remember how old DeMarcus Cousins is, Will. DeMarcus Cousins ain't 30 yet. DeMarcus Cousins has been a AAU brat since the time he was big enough for everybody to know he was good at basketball. Which means, which means he hasn't really dealt with consequences. When these kids do stuff and they're that good at sports, what is really the consequence? You can get in a fight and the other kid gets suspended, but you stay at school because we need you to win this game next week. So that's the first thing. He's been privileged to the point where he might not really have a real consciousness of what consequence is. That's the first thing. Second thing, with so many people telling you yes all the time, Will, even the adults around you stop telling you what's right.
True. You're true. That's true.
So
I agree with you.
So you know what I mean. You have to take all that stuff into account when you're dealing with a person that age that has been that successful that early in life. They feel like they can get their way. Now the flip side of that is the courts need to do some of these mamas the same way they do these men. When you got a man who's doing somebody, and the women cut up, he ain't getting to see his son. Listen, baby, you don't get to decide that. Both of y'all had to make this kid. Both of y'all should be able to see this kid. Now y'all want to collect. He probably collecting $500,000 a year in child support, and you trying to tell me he can't take this boy to his wedding? He should be able to call somebody on the phone just like they call the police and say, "Hey, listen, he holding my child against his will. I want to take my son to my wedding because I'm his daddy. I'm paying for him, and I'm getting married. I need y'all to come do something so I can go and take my son." They should, and
they won't be
both ways. So
and they
women
won't.
have
That's
to
the bad thing about it.
They better too. Men have to do better, and
the law enforcement won't do anything though. But if he'd have showed up over there acting a monkey, they'd have tried to arrest him. But you are so correct. They weren't
going to try to arrest. See, I'm gonna chime in.
A brother that big, they probably would have tried to shoot him.
But he on crutches. He on crutches now, so they wouldn't. I hope they wouldn't shoot him. But my thing is, why? As a judge, I would ask the question: why are you recording this guy? That would be my point.
Because you know you finna do something that's gonna piss him off.
Because you know, right? You knew when he asked you, could he, you probably gonna say, hell no, I'm not gonna let my son go to your wedding and blah blah blah. Wait a minute, and I'm like,
call the woman all kind of names that he married.
Yeah,
Mike, Will, D, y'all don't, you guys don't know this, man. Well, first of all, I'm gonna say, Will, I'm so grateful for you because you have introduced Derek to us. So there are times, I ain't gonna lie to you, I called Derek up for personal things. The minute I found he was a pastor, it was like, man, maybe this God sent this man for me to talk to, right? So there are times I call for personal things. So he's been a blessing to me. I mean that. To take the sports out of it, he's been a blessing to me to help me with some things. Now, I will say this. When it comes, like the other day, my son's mother, she made me, you said, why she recording him? Sometimes they know what to say to get your goat. Now, she done told me she slept with other men. She done told me I ain't manure. I didn't bother me. But the one thing that got to me when she brought up my daughter, oh, that's good. She took your daughter from you. You know what I'm saying? The one thing. So they know what to get you to how to get you mad.
That's the devil, bro. That's how the devil. But that's how the devil works. We grew up in the church, bro. That's how the devil works. The devil gonna try to go.
And that's the one thing that got me mad. That set me off. Good thing I didn't follow through. I called Derek.
But nah, bro, you got a purpose in this life. You doing positive things. You're a black man that's taking care of his family. You got a purpose in life. And the devil don't like that. He's trying to take you out of here, and he's gonna use her to push you to the extreme to where you feel like you gotta react, man. But don't react because I'm trying to tell you. Well, I love you.
No, you're right. I did.
You my dog.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? I love you on my heart. Don't react because remember I told you. I said I've been there. I've been there, and you know you and Mike doggone and D.
Yes, I knew.
See, and this is the type of conversation sometimes you need to have. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, listen.
I'm sorry. Hey, right.
I gotta tell y'all.
Right.
I've had many nights I laid awake praying, God, please let Will call me in the morning. Please let Will call me in the morning.
So boy, I got nothing but love for all three of y'all. That's why people don't understand when they talk to me about this show and they say this, and that. I say, oh no, them three cats. Especially when they say things about Mike, I say Mike ain't going nowhere. I don't care what I gotta do to get to whatever level I got it where I'm going. He going with me because you don't understand.
Right.
When I was hungry, that nigga listen. When that nigga had $5, he gave me $2.50. You better understand that's my boy.
He done went straight beat mode.
That's my boy. Y'all can say whatever y'all want by him, but when that boy had when that boy had $5, I got $2.50 of it. I don't care what you say about him. I don't. Though you don't understand the love I got for him and the way I feel about Zach because Zach sent me his last two. D tried to help me get me out that shelter. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. Y'all don't know what I went through in 2016. In 2016, I know who was there for me. When my family was there, them three cats had my back. So people can say whatever they want, and I know this ain't about you. Y'all can say whatever y'all want.
I thank you for Derek.
That's who had my back.
Will, I will tell you this. I thank you for this, man. That man took time out of his day. He with them crazy. He had his business taking this time to call me back and saying, "Look, okay, let's talk, let's pray." So, man, thank you. That's what I mean. That even with
you're welcome, man.
Thank you.
Hey, that's
why I tell people, this deeper than sports.
Yeah, go ahead.
I am telling y'all a story about Will. Mike, you remember Pete, right?
Yep.
Bro, I don't know what Pete had said to Will. I don't know what Pete had said to Will this day. I wasn't in the office. All I know is when they called me, they were all the way over there by Popeye. Will called me and was like, "Man, I need you to come over here." Okay, let's go. I get over there, bro. Me and Travis got to restrain him, bro. He want to kill Pete. Like, he don't want to fight him. He want to kill Pete. Pete still talking. I'm like, Pete, man, get in the truck. Like, he don't look like he playing, bro. Like, he look like he really serious. Bro, we get to the office. Will is standing by the clock like, you talking all that talk, click. Meet me across the street in 5 minutes. Just clock out. He waiting on our boss. This our supervisor. He don't want to fight him. He want to kill him. He's telling him, meet me across the street in 5 minutes. Just go ahead and clock out. I'm going to clock out first because I want you to know how serious I am. I'm telling Pete, man, look, Pete, man, he don't look like he playing. He really don't. He don't look like he playing at all. So,
and D, that has nothing to do with me being from Miami. That don't have nothing to do with. I don't care if I'm from Nutbush, Tennessee. I don't care if I'm from where I'm at right now in Rockmont, Georgia. My whole thing is like this. Don't ever disrespect me and don't ever call me. First of all, don't ever call me something that I'm not. First of all, if you want to be with a chick, be with a chick. I ain't got nothing to do with that. And that's what this was about. And I didn't. But that was about. And I didn't even understand that. I'm like, bro, I don't care what you do. You can do it. You can do it with whoever, but don't ever bring me up. And then on top of that, don't ever associate me with my cousin because you got a problem with him. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do that. And that was the problem with that whole situation.
But you said you were gonna kill him though. That's what got me. I went straight past. This is funny. He was like, I'm going to kill him.
I was going to smash his throat. I was going to smash his throat.
Several people wanted to take out my little buddy Pete. Pete had a way of getting people go.
I was just saying,
but you know what, though? Me and Pete became the best of friends, though. Me and Pete became the best of friends because after y'all left, he didn't have nobody else to talk to, but we became the best of friends. And but remember, Mike, before Pete got fired, I remember I told you, I said, Pete, the same way you did people is going to come back on you. And he ended up getting fired for some folks.
But the same thing he helped them fire Jerry for. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all, this ain't real deep and spiritual, but he gave us hell. You know what? The Lord let me show up the day he was getting fired, like 10 minutes before. I hadn't even been working. I hadn't been gone like 5 years. I went to take Travis to lunch, and they were finna fire him in the meeting when I was picking Travis up to leave. Hey, man, y'all have fun, man. I love talking to y'all, man.
This is, like I said, these are my brothers. I appreciate their time and everything. Listen, say a prayer for somebody because prayer changes things. I holler.